Oh, oh, oh. All right. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you weren't waiting too long. I heard it's snowing outside. It's November 12th, 2023. I want to thank all of my wonderful guests we're going to chat with tonight. I have a warm cup of cider and a cold glass of whiskey. Mix them together, and you know what that equals? Toilet time. That's not a good. Oh, this isn't the joke card. I'm sorry. That was my child's poetry homework for his teacher. All right. Oh, Jeannie Mai from the game show Raid the Cage. Well, she's kind of like Toilet Time. Michael C. Hall. I wonder if he's related to Anthony Michael Hall, the guy that did cocaine with Robert Downey Jr. when they abused those women in the 80s on the cast of those John Hughes movies that no one talks about. And then I guess some other crap. So, hey, Thanksgiving's coming up soon. So make sure you tell me what you're dressing up as. I will be dressing up as a. You're going to have to wait to find out the answer to that. So, anyway, strap in. We got a wild, wild show. I strongly urge and recommend earplugs for the Jeannie Mai interview because she is extremely loud and never shuts the hell up. She is. It's probably more pleasant to hear a blaring tornado siren going off 10 yards away from you for a whole day. And of course, she's not going to talk about a divorce. Well, first of all, because Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa aren't interested in Emmy, so they don't have the integrity to ask tough questions, even though that's not a tough question. They're ass-kissing, super hypodermic needle injected, cheesy, materialistic robots. And besides, it's all Jeannie Mai's fault because, well, if she just shut the hell up, I'm pretty sure her husband would have given her maybe another year to prove to him that he could spend 40 years with her ass. But if you know anything about her parents, people like that don't ever shut the fuck up. They just don't. Where's the butter? Where's the butter? I don't know. I was going to get this and this. Oh, funny story. You know, when I was 14, I once saw butter out of the fridge and I decided to not put it back in the fridge. And this and this. And then my friend came over. No. We don't need to go into an hour-long story about your friend when you were 14 and what they did with butter. No. None of that shit. So here we go. Oh, you left. That's too bad. I had one person in here and they left already. Oh, well. Well, let's get started with the show, everyone. Well, make sure to like that smash button if you want to dislike my videos and to subscribe to show me love and support. Why is this camera?
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today, actor Michael C. Hall performed with his band, Prosecco. Plus, winner game show Raid the Cage, Jeannie Mai. Also, we're kicking off our Gratitude is the Attitude Week with tips for gratitude and giving. All this online.
What the fuck is that? What was that? Something's wrong with my camera quality.
13th, 2023. Welcome.
Wild bunch today.
They are wild. What got into y'all?
We could have had a more different weekend.
Oh, very divergent. Very divergent.
Saturday night, the UFC was in town.
Oh,
that's right. At
no one gives
Madison
a fuck.
Square Garden.
You know,
violence.
Let me tell you something. When you have to go out of your way to tell people how much of a man you are when no one asks, when you have to go out of your way to tell people how much of a man you are, you're not really a fucking man, especially when no one asks. If you're around a bunch of people that are talking about how to make pumpkin pie and you just out of nowhere say, 2 weeks ago, me and my friend went to a boxing match and there was blood. Oh, and there were and even when you highlight violence, oh yeah, pumpkin pie is great. I love pumpkin pie. Me and my friend, we went to this MMA fight 2 weeks ago. Violence, blood, yes. I'm a man. Oh yeah, the UFC violence. I love it. I just wanted to tell you all that I'm a man because I go watch other men beat each other up in the face and make them bleed. And therefore, now you know I'm a man because it's very important that all of you know I'm not a man because I can't be a sissy like my daddy called me ever since I was 5 and he caught me playing with those Barbie stickers.
We could have had a more different weekend.
Oh, very divergent. Very divergent.
Saturday night, the UFC was in town. That's right. At Madison Square Garden. Violence. Sanctioned violence. That's what I went to go see. We had a really, really good time there. And you went to do something the exact opposite.
I took Showweiss on a date. That's right. Showweiss and I went on a date. We've dated before, but not so publicly. No. And we went to see a cabaret show.
Yes.
John Hill's cabaret show at the Yotel.
The Yotel.
The Yotel. And let me tell you, as John astutely observed, it is the Las Vegas of Manhattan. And he does an incribly funny show.
Yeah.
That's all.
He's really talented.
He's so talented.
Yeah.
It's not for the kids. Warning.
Right there.
Yeah.
He says wildly.
Just on fucking cue like a robot. He's just sitting there. And he could be like, yeah. And then we visited the John Wayne Gacy Museum. And we looked at all the art of John Wayne Gacy. And Mark will fucking sit there like this. And she'll be like, and then we went to the John Wayne Gacy Museum exhibit where they were showing off all the art he did in the 70s, before, and he'll be like, yeah, he was so talented. Great man. Yeah. And then there was an exhibit on the Hannibal Lecter killer and the tragedy. And it's like, yeah, he was so talented, extremely talented man. Yeah. So talented. Yeah. Just fucking 100% superficial fucking thumb up your butt nose.
Right.
No,
Showweiss
right
and
now,
I went on a date.
Right now, fucking Mark Consuelos' nose is so far up everyone's ass.
We went to see a cabaret
No
show.
wonder when he eats pussy, it tastes like shit.
Show at the Yotel.
Plus, Kelly doesn't probably wipe correctly.
Yotel. And let me tell you,
This is all just a joke monologue for my SNL audition.
Astutely observed, it is the Las Vegas of Manhattan. And he does an incredibly funny show.
Yeah.
That's all.
He's really talented.
He's so talented.
Yeah.
He's
It's
really
not for the
talented.
kids.
Right.
Warning.
Yeah.
Right. When have you ever been on the show and fucking said that someone isn't talented? Boy Who Cried Wolf. Your opinion has no value because you say everything is good and everyone is so good and talented. So even if you mean it, no one's going to believe you. Because if I showed you a fucking picture of my shit fucking splattered on a fucking canvas, you would say that I'm talented as a painter because you are programmed and you are paid to be a fucking scumbag that has no heart. And that's why your children will never fucking have any genuine lives because they're going to grow up watching you guys be fucking pathetic puppets and they'll kill themselves before the age of 50, probably after you die.
He says wildly inappropriate things, but he is brilliant. If you've ever listened to him on Radio Andy with Andy Cohen, he's just a fantastically talented guy, and we laugh. We had a lot of laughs.
His dog's in the
Just
show too,
joking,
right?
guys.
His dog is prominent
Dislike
in the
this
show.
video
Pete.
now.
Pete, his dog. Yes, and there was a moment where we were all very concerned because it was Shirley, my girlfriend Karen. 3 of us were there, and we had a really nice table, like front row table. And he carries Pete out and puts Pete down on the piano. And there was a moment where we all sort of held our collective breaths. The
He's
audience.
a little dog.
He's a little like a chihuahua. Yeah, it's like a chihuahua. And Pete just looks like he's mad as hell and he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
And we all thought he might jump from the piano, but eventually he did settle down after the first song.
He's done it before.
He's done it before.
Is he doing the show a lot?
Yeah, he's doing the show all over the place. He's really, I think he comes back, it's in December, I think is his. Yeah, I have to look up the dates. He's very funny.
Well, there were a lot of knockouts where I went to go see. And so what happens then is that it gets, the fights are supposed to be 15 minutes or 25 minutes based on how many rounds. And there were a lot of knockouts. So I thought I was kind of home kind of early.
You were kind of home kind of early. I was surprised. I barely finished cleaning up the kitchen.
Right.
And you walked through the door. I just gotten into bed when you walked through the door.
She made me dinner, had a couple buddies. Patrick Wilson went with me. My friend Izzy Martinez went with me.
Yeah, so Patrick Wilson, the actor, walks through our door.
Did you have sex with Izzy?
And now Mark says that he told me Patrick Wilson was coming for dinner.
The guy from Terminator 2?
I like celebrities as much as the next person. I get a little starstruck. And let me tell you something. I would not have been in my cooking clothes had Patrick Wilson, had I known Patrick Wilson was showing up, and then I would have tried harder, frankly. Izzy and Joe, those guys come over for dinner all the time. They already know I'm a terrible cook. But I would have
No, you did. You were amazing.
I would have had it catered had I known Patrick Wilson.
It was so good. Patrick said, because, he's a film actor, theater actor. He goes, I can't really talk about this stuff with my other actor friends.
What do you mean?
Because they're like the theater guys.
You mean MMA?
Yeah.
Yes. What do you mean?
Because they're like the theater.
Had I known Patrick Wilson was showing up, and then I would have tried harder, frankly. Izzy and Joe, those guys come over for dinner all the time. They already know I'm a terrible cook. But I would have
No, you did. You were amazing.
I would have put on makeup and my good panties and made lasagna for Patrick Wilson.
Had it catered had I known Patrick Wilson.
It was so good. Patrick said, because he's a film actor, theater actor. He goes,
and he's an amazing guy, amazingly talented, extremely talented guy. One of the best young actors of our generation. Definitely deserves an Oscar.
I can't really talk about this stuff with my other actor friends.
What do you mean?
Because they're like the theater guys.
You mean MMA?
Yeah.
Yes.
He knows so much. And there was these two.
What Mark is trying to say is that Patrick Wilson works with a lot of gay men. That's what he's trying to say. I can't talk about things like mixed martial arts with a lot of my theater friends because I work with a lot of gay men. All right? I am the minority. I work with a lot of gay men who do not like mixed martial arts, so I can't talk about it with them because they don't care for it.
Joe, those guys come over for dinner all the time.
Nor can I talk to them about interior design.
But I would have
No, you did. You were amazing.
I would have had it catered had I known.
It was so good. Patrick said, because he's a film actor, theater actor. He goes, I can't really talk about this stuff with my other actor friends.
What do you mean?
Because they're like the theater guys.
You mean MMA?
Yeah.
Yes.
He knows so much. And there was these two old timers behind us that started out. Gosh, I don't know their names. I should know their names.
Ortiz.
But they've been around for a while.
I thought you were a big MMA fan. UFC came to Madison Square Garden. Violence. Yes, I love MMA. I'm a man. I'm a big, strong Mexicano. I'm a Mexican man. I love violence. I love MMA. I know everything. I'm a super fan. Man, I went there. And then there were these two guys that fought. I don't know who they are, though. I forget who fought. I don't know their names. I should know them, but I don't know them because I really don't care. I just like to go to the events so cameras will see me so I can keep up my public image of me having testicles instead of vagina lips. Because I act like a woman.
timers behind us that started out. Gosh, I don't know their names. I should know their names, but they've been around for what they like. The UFC started 30 years ago,
Right?
So they were probably in their 30s when they fought. So they're in their 60s now.
Okay.
And this guy's voice was just like this: punch him in the nose, punch her. Gosh, and he was very colorful language. Punch her in the nose. Punch her in the nose.
Punch her in the nose.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
In other sporting news.
Okay.
Grieving Las Vegas, the New York Jets lost very badly, or I'm not sure what the score was, but they lost. And also the Giants, my gosh, they lost 49-17 against the Cowboys.
Right.
Oh, well, that hurt.
That's because they have no quarterback. I bet that was Chuck Liddell that was behind you. Punch her in the nose. Were these two girls fighting, or was it a guy and a girl? Because nowadays, hey, two different genders fighting each other and punching each other in the face is totally acceptable.
Las Vegas, the New York Jets lost very badly, or I'm not sure what the score was, but they lost. And also the Giants, my gosh, they lost 49-17 against the Cowboys.
Oh, well, that hurts.
Yeah.
You know.
But my Buccaneers won.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
I'm happy for you.
Baker Mayfield, he was booking it everywhere. He was just running around. That little guy was just running around.
Coming back to life.
Coming back to life. They're on a 3-game slide. They won. Now they're 4-5. They're in the midst. And my soccer team, our soccer team in Italy, the Campobasso FC Wolves, right?
Let's keep it your soccer team.
You're a part owner as well.
I thought we were buying property in Italy, to be clear.
We did buy property. We bought a piece of Italy. It's called a stadium and a field. That's your lawn. That's your lawn.
That's not the way it was pitched. I want to be clear.
That is what they play on the pitch.
We're watching the game, and they're playing against this little small town. It's kind of a magical story.
This is why you guys aren't even considered for an Emmy, because right now, this is the third time I've heard you say this story. This is the same little fucking this is the same little husband and wife, stupid little fucking joke that you tell in front of people at the Christmas party, and then people at your sister's birthday party, and then people at your niece's graduation party, and your cousin's birthday party, and your second cousin's birthday party, cousin Lori's birthday party, cousin Cheryl's birthday party, cousin Ed's birthday party, Uncle Bart's birthday party. Every time you're in front of a group of people, you do your little fucking routine, and you tell the same fucking story, and you've told that story 3 fucking times on the same show, all within like a month and a half. Of talking about how he mentions this is how the routine goes. Mark mentions the team in Italy, Babbo Picasso, blah, 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 blah. And then that's Kelly's cue to say, he told me we were buying property. Check this out, guys. He calls me and he goes to Italy and calls me and says, well, he's buying property. And I think he's buying us like an estate or a farm. He's buying us like a house with like 3 or 4 acres. And then Mark will interrupt her. Mark will interject and say, I did buy you property. I bought a football stadium. The soccer team is property. He'll say the soccer team is property. It's not my fault that you thought I meant land, because the soccer team is property. And then she'll sit there and she'll cross her arms, and then she'll get into a little bicker with her husband, and she'll start saying to her husband while people are watching, because now they're doing a little 2-person show. This is why they're daytime Emmy Award winning soap opera actors. Is that she'll look and go like, that's not how it was pitched. And she starts pretending to be this whiny little wannabe Lucille Ball. That's not how you said it to me. And he's like, how did I say it? Ricky Ricardo. That's all it is. My soccer team. You said we were buying property. You know how I found out about the team? He said he was over there buying property. I did buy property. The soccer team is property. That's not how it was pitched. When you told me, you made it sound like you were buying like a house and land. That's why I said yes. He said that he was buying property, leading me to believe it was like a couple acres of land and a little home. And I said yes. It turns out he was talking about like a $50 million soccer team. And then everyone that's watching with their little cups of eggnog or their little finger sandwiches is supposed to go, Oh, you guys are so cute. And when they turn, they'd be like, oh my God, those fuckers are so annoying. Hurry up. Put some of those scones in your purse and let's get the fuck out of here. And it's like, I told you I didn't want to be here if Mark and Kelly were going to be here. I didn't think they were going to be here. Well, they are. All right, well, let's fucking go. Oh, hey, guys. Oh, Pamela just came down with a tummy ache. We're going to head out. Oh, I hope you didn't catch anything. No, probably just got a bad case of your fucking stupid fucking husband and his dumbass wife comedy routine. Yeah, we're going to go watch reruns of Sonny and Cher in French and fucking puke in each other's mouths. That's going to be a lot more fun than having to spend the holidays with you two morons. Go ahead, tell us the same fucking story again. What creativity? Like, that's why you don't have husbands and wife. They forget they're on TV. They just start acting like they're fucking at like a fucking a building meeting with their couple.
Las Vegas, the New York Jets lost.
No. And then the same audience that probably heard this story then laughs in the live audience. And then she's smiling. Look at her smile.
Watching the game,
like
and they're playing against this.
Like she knows they're in the middle of their little routine. That's so cute. We do our cute little routine. We've practiced routine. We're like Abbott and Costello.
We did buy property. We bought a piece of Italy. It's called a stadium and a field. That's your.
That's so funny. They're arguing over fucking owning a $50 million team.
But my Buccaneers won.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm happy for you.
Baker Mayfield. He was booking it everywhere. He was just running around. That little guy was just running around.
Coming back to life.
They're on a 3-game slide. They won. Now they're 4-5. They're in the midst. And my soccer team. Our soccer team in Italy, the Campobasso FC Wolves, right?
Let's keep it your soccer team.
You're a part owner as well.
I thought we were buying property in Italy, to be clear.
We did buy property. We bought a piece of Italy. It's called a stadium and a field. That's your lawn. That's your lawn.
That's not the way it was pitched.
And I don't want to see you feeling up on your fucking wife.
So anyway,
all right, I didn't come here for a fucking slut show.
This little small
St.
town.
Amsterdam.
It's kind of a magical story. They've been fighting to keep up in the 4th division, and it's on the side of a mountain, and you could see the weather coming in. And then 25 minutes in, they stopped the game because we got fogged out. Yeah, they stopped the game, so we have to replay that game next week. So I have a Wednesday game to watch.
I know, and I don't want to say this because it's going to sound callous.
Say it.
But when you couldn't watch the game, I got excited.
Well, I knew it. You asked me. You said, "Do you want another cup of coffee?" Because did you feel bad for me that the game was fogged out?
No, I felt bad for you, but then I felt great relief for myself.
Because
the game is the game, and it's a soccer game. And don't get me wrong, I root for our team, of course, but the entire game is played and spoken in Italian, which he speaks fluently and understands completely. And I understand occasionally words like goal. But it's a soccer game, so you almost never hear that word. You understand?
Yeah.
And then I'll say to him, "What did he say?" And Mark will be like, What did he say? What did he say? What? What did he say?
I'm watching the game.
I understand that, but I'm just trying to figure out what's funny. I want to be a part of it.
Hey, good news. California is drought-free for the first time in years.
Incredible.
First time in 3 years because of a remarkably wet, snowy winter and a rare tropical storm over the summer. And there's a winter storm that's going to be hitting them this week. Yeah.
A winter storm is hitting California, yes. Northern California?
No, I think Gelman. I think it was Southern. Yeah. Southern? Scott? Southern? Yeah. Southern California. What do they call it? A tropical, whatever. They have
El Nino.
Yeah, El Nino is coming.
Yeah.
El Nino is coming. He said, El Nina, get out of here. I'm in charge.
Yeah.
And so that usually means a lot of wet
wintry
along
winter.
Southern California.
Well, it affects us too.
Yeah.
It does. It
we'll
comes
get,
our way.
Allegedly,
Because when you go to Los Angeles and you take a shower in the hotel in Los Angeles, and they do this because of water restrictions, it's like
a trickle of water. You think to yourself, maybe like a fast blast of a lot of water might be more efficient than the slow trickle. It doesn't normally take me. I'm not very large. I'm a small person. But
they're doing it because people, it's the restrictors, right? They have the restrictors on the water. And then this week for us, it's going to be nice and fall-y, 48 through the 50s. And then on the weekend, just 60s. It's going to be 63 on the weekend here in New York with a slight chance of showers. Of course. Friday and Saturday.
It wouldn't be a weekend in New York without showers.
Yes.
Although this weekend, we had a gorgeous one.
Yeah,
absolutely gorgeous. So Mark and I watched a great movie last night, which Mark did not watch. He insisted that we put it on, and then he immediately fell asleep before the opening credits were finished.
I was in deep REM. I woke up like I slept 8 hours.
You did. I mean, you slept 8 hours.
Yeah.
But it was Naiad. It's the Diana Naiad story. She swam from Cuba to the Florida Keys. It's such an incredible movie.
Did she actually pull it off at the end? I fell asleep.
Okay.
Don't.
Here's the thing. It's a part of history. She was here on our show talking about it. You weren't the co-host yet.
She did it in her 60s, right?
Yes.
She failed in her 20s, but then tried it again.
I'm not going to tell you the whole movie.
Please tell me.
Okay, she tried again and again and again and again. So she had multiple attempts. It's kind of a long story. I don't want to give it away. She endured a lot. But what I could not get over were the bodies of Annette Bening and Jodie Foster. And what I wanted like a behind the scenes, like, okay, ladies, take us through your training for this movie. I want to know what the training routine was like. How much protein did you eat? Break it down for me.
What were your diets?
Yeah, what were your diets like? What did your workout routine look like? Because you cannot believe.
Well, now that the strike is over, we can invite him on the show
and talk about it. Yes.
Yes. We're talking about movies.
We're talking about movies again.
And now we're talking about TV shows.
The reason I bring this up is because Hollywood, is now that they're back to making and talking about movies, they're making movies that are extra long, supersized movies that are.
Yeah, what's that movie that's
Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer's 3 hour.
3.5 hour movies.
I can't see that
are
movie
like
in the theater.
Right. Okay.
I'll fall asleep.
You can't see that movie at home either.
I can watch it at home because then I can pause and then come back and watch it again.
But you won't pause. You won't
But
pause.
I'll make you watch it again with me.
You'll insist that we watch it. You'll turn off what I am watching. You'll insist that we watch this movie, and within 3 minutes you are sound asleep, and I am into the movie. And now I have to sit with it for 3.5 hours. But
yes,
Hollywood is now calling for intermissions. Add intermissions.
I like it.
To extend the night. And me with movie theaters. I have a thing about movie theaters anyway. I don't really love them. It goes way back for me. I'm just not a big movie theater fan, which is weird because I love to be in a Broadway show.
Right.
But something about movie theater seats, I don't know. Whatever it is, I just don't love it. But now they're saying we should spend even more time there for the long movies, have intermissions. I guess you can get more snacks.
Get more snacks.
You can fill up on your snacks at the movies.
Yeah. What's your favorite snack?
Oh, I love Dots. At the movie theaters, I love a box of Dots and buttered popcorn. And that's my go-to. Yeah. And I don't want to hear it.
Oh, So, so what is the USDA? So what the United States is recommending we go to movie theaters again? Let me guess why. Because they want us to start flooding the fucking movie theater market with unnecessary dollars and start fucking overpaying for films, right? Because why spend, because it's a must that we spend, what, 15, 20, $25 for tickets and gas and parking, right? And then maybe what, an extra $20 for food when we could watch the exact same movie from the comfort of our own home on our $200 big screen TV, and have, fucking, why pay $7 for a bucket of popcorn when I could get 7 bags of popcorn for about $2, right? Of course they'd rather have us sit there and fucking start paying, $20 to $30 a head for a movie night experience instead of $3 a head from watching a movie at home. Too many people are are conveniently waiting 6 to 12 months for a movie to leave the theaters and be available at home.
Theater fan. Hollywood is now calling for intermissions.
Ooh.
Add intermissions.
I like it.
To extend the night.
Oh, intermission.
And, you know me.
Intermission meaning an opportunity for people to get bored and spend more money on overpriced snacks. So now, instead of spending 3 hours to watch Oppenheim, they want us to spend 4 hours. So now a 90-minute movie is, a 90-minute movie that starts at 7 o'clock. I have to leave at 6:30. Show starts at, I leave at 6 o'clock, get to the theater at, say, 6:30. Park, get in, buy my snacks, get settled, watch the previews. Movie starts at 7:15. 8:45, it's done. I'm out in my car at 9, but back home at 9:30. So now a 3-hour experience to watch a 90-minute movie is now going to extend to taking me, I guess, an extra 20 minutes? So you're going to make me wait an extra 20 minutes just to finish a 90-minute movie? Just one more reason to add to my list of fucking fill in the bunks list of reasons why not to go to the theater. The last thing I want to do is be at a theater. Who the hell wants to voluntarily spend more time at a theater watching the same movie? If I spend more time at a theater, it's because I'm going to watch a second movie. I'm going to sneak into another theater. Who's going to go see the Barbie movie and say, you know what? Instead of me staying here in this theater staying in this building for 2.5 hours, I'd like to stay for 3, please. And then what are we going to do during the intermission? Oh, yeah, spend $5 on a fucking box of Kit Kat minis.
With movie theater.
Yeah, what are we going to do? Spend $6.50 on a fucking 3-ounce box of Goobers? Shut up.
I like it.
To extend the night. And, me with movie theaters. I have a thing about movie theaters anyway. I don't really love them. It goes way back for me. I'm just not a big movie theater fan, which is weird because I love to be in a Broadway show.
Right.
But something about movie theater seats, I don't know. Whatever it is, I just don't love it. But now they're saying we should spend even.
You have a bad memory of your Uncle Freddie taking you to the theater in the 70s and sneaking in a 12-pack of beer in his jacket and drinking while you were watching the movie, and then driving you home drunk afterwards. And another reason why you probably like going to theater shows is because you can't watch a live theater show on your TV from the comfort of your own couch. You can't just fucking go on you just can't go on demand, or you can't go on your Roku, whatever, your Amazon Fire Stick. You can't go on your TV and just say you want to watch the, October 15th, 2022 New York performance of Phantom of the Opera, right? If you're going to go see the theater show, that theater show you go see is unique in its own performance. You can't just say, hey, do you want to go see Wicked Saturday? Oh, you know what? Why don't we just wait and watch it on TV on Sunday? You can't do that. But a movie, you could say, let's just wait 6 months and watch it. It's going to be the same shit, right? Wicked isn't saying we'll be releasing all of these performances on demand. You could just buy them for $3.99. They don't do that.
Which is weird because I love to be in a
That's
Broadway
not weird.
show.
Why is it so weird? It's
but
not fucking weird.
Something about movie theater seats, I don't know. Whatever it is, I just don't love it. But now they're saying we should spend even more time there for the long movies, have intermissions. I guess you can get more snacks.
Yeah.
Get more
Oh,
snacks.
that's great.
Fill up on your snacks at the movies.
And put more, give the
what's
theater
your
more
favorite
money.
I
Overcharged
love
snacks,
dots.
right?
At the
Dots.
movie theaters, I love a box of dots.
And Mark
buttered
knows
popcorn.
this, too.
And that's my go-to.
Oh,
And
thanks
I
for
don't wanna
sharing,
hear it.
Kelly. Now I could die in peace.
I don't want to hear about how I'm supposed to put what are the chocolate covered
M&Ms
peanuts
in your
called?
popcorn.
Goobers. I don't want to hear about how I should put the goobers and the raisinets and the popcorn and mix it up.
Ooh.
I like
Ooh,
what I like.
he just came in his vagina a little bit.
I like my buttered popcorn separate
And dots.
and my
Okay,
box of
no
dots
one gives a
separate.
fuck.
No.
I don't want to hear it.
The fact that you
Noted.
think
Because I'm
people
gonna
care
get
about
added
this
all day
is a
on
sign
Instagram.
you need
You
to
should really
put a
try.
blindfold on and go hiking somewhere. Very, very
You put your
high
goobers
into the
in your
altitude.
Popcorn and Godspeed.
You're so funny.
These are my
Tell me when the
snacks.
Netflix
My
fucking
snacks
Amazon
aren't about
Prime.
Your preference.
When does the comedy special come out? Oh, come on. Yeah. Hey, Kelly, go fuck yourself.
I'm tired of people telling me what I should eat.
I'm tired of you telling me any fucking thing about your life because none of it's
I
relevant
would never do that.
and none of it's
We
entertaining.
have a really cool show today. Michael C. Hall performs for his.
And he's going to murder my wife.
And from Raid the Cage, Jeannie Mai is
Yes.
here.
And we begin gratitude is the Attitude Week with tips on giving back with gratitude this holiday season. Very important.
That's
Yes.
nice. Backstage, everybody was telling me how grateful they were to be back at work today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like trickling down.
Nice.
Mhm.
I like it. I saw Michael C. Hall backstage.
Today?
Yeah, all I could think is Dexter.
I know.
Like, is he here to kill me?
Yes, that's why we brought him here. Okay, is everybody ready? You all know what time it is. It's time to play.
Let's say hello to Carrie Bishop from Chesaning, Michigan, who watches the show on WJRT. Carrie, how do you say the word of the town? How do you say the town of where you live?
Chesaning.
That's right. You were right.
You got it.
All right, you know how this works. You've given us two statements. One is true, one is false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. If you stump me, you'll win this. And yes. All right, here are Carrie's two statements.
Okay.
I have the same birthday as two of my kids. Or I'm an only child. All right. Carrie, how many kids do you have?
4.
4. Okay.
What's your birthday?
March 15th.
I like it. The Ides of March. Beware of the Ides of March. And are two of those kids that share your birthday, are they twins?
You got it.
Because you know to have two
Hold
kids.
on. This is where I usually make a first impression guess. I was busy tinkling from my dinkle into my toilet where I sprinkle.
Carrie,
All right. I have the same birthday as two of my kids. No, that's not true. I am an only child. That's true. That's too easy.
how many kids do you have?
4.
4. Okay.
What's your birthday?
March 15th.
I like it. The Ides of March. Beware of the Ides of March. And are two
Mark,
of
you're
those
so
kids
funny.
that share your birthday, are they twins?
You got it.
Because you know to have two kids, that share your birthday. The odds of that are 1 in 133,000. Did you know that?
I knew that.
Did you Google that?
I Googled that. It's actually, to be quite honest, it's 133,225,000. That's
Nice.
very rare, unless your kids are twins. So that seems likely to me. You're an only child. Did you miss having brothers and sisters?
I did.
You did. Okay. Great answer.
Really digging deep with those questions.
All right. I would say that when you put out that statement that you share the same birthday as to your kids, a normal person, not me, would say, "Wow, what are the odds of that? 2 separate kids." But I brought it down to twins because
Yeah, you are with it.
I am with it. So I think that the true statement is that one day during the year, you and 2 of your kids are cutting the birthday cake. Is that true?
You are wrong, Mark.
Of course it is. What an asshole. What a stupid ass. Why the hell would he think that she has the same birthday as 2 of her kids when he just went over the odds of that being a possibility? He thought, "Oh no, this has to be the one." What a dumbass. This guy's a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. This guy is really a fucking idiot.
Really digging deep with those questions.
Kids. Or I'm an only child. All right.
I mean, this guy, look, in a very, very small field where most of his competitors are over the age of 60, he's like People's Sexiest Magazine issue as one of People's Sexiest Daytime Hosts, right? You notice he wasn't one of People's Most Intelligent Daytime Hosts.
Okay.
What's your birthday?
March 15th.
I like it. The Ides of March. Beware of the Ides of March. And are 2 of those kids that share your birthday, are they twins?
You got it.
Because to have 2 kids that share your birthday, the odds of that are 1 in 133,000. Did you know that?
I knew that.
Anyways, 1 in 130,000.
5,000. That's
Nice.
very rare, unless your kids are twins. So that seems likely to me. You're an only child. Did you miss having brothers and sisters?
Man, I'm sorry. I'm trying to check out what the captions say. You could dislike this video. I'm not trying to make a good video to please anyone.
5,000. That's
Nice.
very rare, unless your kids are twins. So that seems likely to me. You're an only child. Did you miss having brothers and
Now
sisters?
I got to say 133,000. Yeah.
Actually, to be quite honest, it's 133,225,000. That's
Nice.
very rare, unless your kids are twins.
Then it's what, 60?
So that seems likely to me. You're an only child. Did you miss having brothers and sisters?
66,500?
I did.
66,600?
Okay, great answer.
So you're an only child. Did you miss having brothers and sisters? Right. This is what your intelligent mind comes. I think this whole thing is Kelly's idea of mocking her husband and showing off how
To
stupid
be
she
quite honest,
is.
it's 133,225,000. That's
Nice.
very rare, unless your kids are twins. So that seems likely to me. You're an only child. Did you miss having brothers and sisters?
Yes.
I did.
You did.
You missed. Yeah, she's
Okay.
an only child. She
Great
missed
answer.
having brothers and sisters. Great math. Yeah, great question.
Really digging deep with those questions.
All right. I would say that when you put out that statement that you share the same birthday as to your kids, a normal person, not me, would say, wow, what are the odds of that? 2 separate kids. But I brought it down to twins because...
Oh, because you're smart?
Yeah, you are with it.
I am with it.
Because of my brain. Look,
So I think that the true
what have I always said? Goes out of his way to try to tell people he's smart when no one asks. When you have to tell people you're smart when no one asks, that means you really feel like you're a fucking stupid moron. You know who tells people they're smart? Stupid people. You know who tells people they're smart when no one asks? Really fucking stupid people.
All right.
Congratulations.
I would say that
you're
when
a
you
fucking
put out that
stupid
statement that you share the same birthday as two your
You're
kids.
kind of a remedial student.
A normal person, not me, would say, "Wow, what are the odds of that? 2 separate kids." But I
bet you there are freshmen in high school that are smarter than you.
Yeah, you are with it.
I am with it. So I think that the true statement is that one day during the year, you and 2 of your kids are cutting the birthday cake. Is that true?
You are wrong, Mark.
I thought you were smart.
Wait a minute. We should get that recorded. When I am wrong, we should play that. You are wrong, Mark.
And then rewind this video back to how long it took me to guess it. I literally popped out of the bathroom, paused the TV, read what the 2 statements were, and without any clues, I made my guess in like 3 seconds. No brainer.
Gary, I hear that at home. I hear that at home all the time.
I'm going to make that my ringtone. That's going to be my ringtone.
Can we get her during break to make that? Yeah, we're going to record it. We are wrong, Mark. Congratulations. You won the mug fair and square. Now let's see if we can win you a great prize. It's time for Fall Into the Holidays Travel Trivia.
Oh, it looked like she was covering her privates. All right, so this is now where I attempt to dance like our model here, and you rate me on a scale of 1 to a million.
A great prize. It's time for Fall Into the Holidays Travel
Maybe
Trivia.
I could get bonus. What do you think?
He's so proud of himself, showing me his research on the probability of having 2 kids.
No one gives a
same
shit.
Birthday. Fat lot of good at did you?
That's what stupid people do.
That was Brenda Bird from Dallas, Texas.
Hi.
Stacia, spin the wheel to see what else Carrie's playing for. Okay, you're playing for the Veranda Resort in Antigua. 7 days, 6 nights in a waterfront suite. She can't take all of you guys. Calm down. It's all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $8,000. You have 20 seconds and only 1 guest. Good luck, Carrie.
All right, here we go. Carrie, on Friday's show, music group AJR performed. At what university did we say Adam from AJR currently teaches?
Princeton? Tulane? Mississippi?
Columbia.
Oh!
Columbia.
Congratulations! You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Veranda Antigua, an adult-only, all-inclusive Caribbean vacation paradise, nestled on 30 spectacular oceanfront.
People, don't you know, it's about time. Everybody's heart is pumping, feet are jumping, peace of mind. Come on, everybody, get up, raise up out of the bed. You know what's up, pump it up. Don't you know that this won't stop? Oh yeah, you gotta move it and groove.
Mark is so twisted, Carrie. Do you know what he just said to me?
He said he wants to boink me.
He said she robbed me of the opportunity to say, "You are wrong, Carrie."
Nestled on 30 spectacular oceanfront acres overlooking a tranquil bay, the Veranda Antigua offers 4 pickleball courts, an 18-hole mini golf course, water sports, 5 restaurants, 4 pools, and so much more. Your prize is valued at approximately $8,000.
Mark is so twisted, Carrie. Do you know what he just said to me? He goes,
I'm scared to ask.
he said she robbed me of the opportunity to say, "You are wrong, Carrie."
It's going to be a good week.
Congratulations.
All right, Carrie, now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a Roomba vacuum cleaner from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 158.
28.
28.
158. Oh, hey, it's our dancer.
All right, Carrie, congratulations again. When we return, Michael
Delivered on live. We begin Gratitude is the Attitude Week with tips on how you can give back this holiday season. From Raid the Cage, Jeannie Mai. And coming up next, Michael C. Hall. Type 2 diabetes? Discover the Ozempic Trizone. I got the power of 3. I lowered my A1C.
Wait a minute. So Jeannie Mai is not even the first guest? Mike, oh, this is the guy from Dexter. So he's got a band? Isn't that cute? Aw. The question is it like Jared Leto's band?
Okay, get on.
Or is it like Johnny Depp's band? Because there's a difference.
But I brought it down to 20.
Because I'm smart. I get it from Kelly's father.
Tour of the UK and Europe. We did 4 shows in the UK, and then we went to.
Come on. Oh, don't pull this shit. Don't you pull this fucking shit on me.
Screen actor, he also is.
Yeah, he also is Dexter. He's the guy from Dexter and from the new Dexter.
200, 2000.
All right, everyone, he's a beloved stage and screen actor. He also is the lead vocalist in his band, Princess Goes. Please welcome Michael C. Hall. Welcome back to the show. It's nice to have you
Thank
here.
you. It's nice to be here.
You know, I don't know if you heard Mark talking, but when he saw you backstage, it so alarmed him that he thought you were coming here to murder him.
Right. Well, that must mean you have something to hide.
Exactly.
Yes, a lot.
That's all right. I
You
won't
just
tell
got back
anybody.
from Europe. You were touring.
Yeah. We went on a little tour of the UK and Europe. We did 4 shows in the UK, and then we went to Paris and Berlin, and
wow.
Belgium, Germany, back to London.
Incredible.
It was all in like 2 weeks.
What was your favorite spot over there?
Paris was pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah. The audience. I mean, every place was great. People love live music over there. It's mind blowing. People in these cities like Berlin and Paris, and they're like, "Thank you so much for coming." And of course, thanks for having us. But it's a wild thing to go to these places you've never been, in this room full of strangers, and share this like 90 minutes. It's all like living a dream. The music thing.
You started out singing, but you were in the choir. You were soprano.
Yeah, I was first soprano in the boys' choir when I was little, and did a lot of singing growing up. I was a choir geek in high school, and but I never thought I'd front a band. It just wasn't, as far as I knew, in the cards. But somehow it happened.
So how did you wind up, pivoting to acting?
I started doing plays as well, and I ended up acting in college. I got into grad school at NYU for acting, and I just sort of, my focus went there. Because of the singing, I did some musicals and things like that. But yeah, the band thing only happened. I did Hedwig and the Angry Inch, and fronted that fake band. And that's where I met Peter Ganowitz, our drummer, who made some.
Go back to how you got into music or into acting.
Never thought I'd front a band. It just wasn't, as far as I knew, in the cards. But somehow it happened.
So how did you wind up, pivoting to acting?
I started doing plays as well, and I ended up acting in college. I got into grad school at NYU for acting, and I just sort of, my focus went there. Because of the singing, I did some musicals and things like that. But yeah, the band thing only happened. I did Hedwig and the Angry Inch, and fronted that fake band. And that's where I met Peter Ganowitz, our drummer, who made some instrumental tracks with our keyboardist, Matt Katz-Bowen. When they went on the tour with the show, I heard them, sang on some for fun, and the next thing we knew, we were in like 10 songs. Yeah, we were like, oh, I guess maybe we should come up with a name and book a gig.
How did you come up with Princess Goes?
Well, Princess Goes is actually a shortened version of our original name, which was Princess Goes to the Butterfly Museum, which is a bit of a mouthful. They charge on the kiosks by the letter, and it just got too expensive that we shortened it. But it was we were named by Matt's daughter. She was, I think, around 5 years old at the time, and had gone to a butterfly museum in New Orleans and said she might one day want to start a band. And Matt said, "What's your band name going to be?" And she said, "Princess Goes to the Butterfly Museum." And he said, "Can I steal that?" And she said yes. And so that's what we were called. But we, I guess, decided that the princess should be able to go anywhere she wants.
Yeah.
So just Princess goes wherever she wants.
You're about to perform the song for us in a moment called Let It Go. What's the significance of that?
It started out as an instrumental track. The lyrics... I guess are about, I don't know, a desire to kind of unplug from the machine that we all find ourselves increasingly ensnarled in. So yeah, I think that's what it's about.
By the way, that Butterfly Museum in New Orleans is fabulous. I don't know if you've been live. You should go.
Oh, sweet. Yes. All right, we're going to take a break. When we return, Michael and Princess Goes will perform for us. Stick around.
Still ahead on Live from the series Raid the Cage, Jeannie Mai. I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to...
So Dexter sings. That was all for his acting career. I did some plays in high school. Well, how'd you end up on Showtime? I'm sure he sounds decent. Does he sound better than the dude that got crushed himself with a snowblower? What's his name? Tomahawk? The dude from...
That's 1-866-650-4071.
With the bow and arrow?
Now here's Michael C. Hall and Princess Goes with Let It Go.
Princess Goes. It's a garage band. No, thank you.
myself free. Where can I go to find release? Presence is too much like history. Keeps running on us back to me. I figure it out. I can't sound will disappear. Come of Age is available.
Oh my God, that was so wonderful. That was so wonderful. Oh, that's her fake look.
Their new album, Come of Age, is available.
Kelly doesn't mean anything of what she said to you.
Stick around.
Tomorrow on Live from Good Burger 2, Keenan Thompson.
City.
Sorry.
And
Oh my gosh. Why is she dressing like she's going to like a Disney on Ice performance of Peter Pan or some shit?
Worldwide, pushing the limits of what's possible. And now we're closer than ever for patients in Northern Illinois. Call now.
Welcome back. Get in, get out, get rich.
Hey, you gotta do it the way she does it. Get in, get out, get rich!
That's the motto of the new action-packed game show, Raid the Cage. Please welcome one of the co-hosts from that show, Jeannie Mai.
Why is that necessary? Is that a way of hiding her small breasts? Like, why do you gotta have a shoulder lift? That's an ugly ass costume.
look adorable. I'm here for the first time. You're even cuter in person. I feel like I know you. I feel like I know you. I mean, every day when I would get up to get ready for the reel, I would watch you.
Oh my God.
You weren't on then yet, Mark, but I just love
I
everything.
love everything about you. I love you. You're my sister. We're the same. Hey, when you retire, can you put it? I want to overtake your job, so I'm going to kiss your ass now and plant some seeds so maybe I could be the host. By the way, you'll never be the fucking host of this show. All right? Kelly's terrible, and you're 30 times worse than her at being a daytime talk show host.
You're raised.
Yeah, born and raised. Not just California.
Oh, no, not just California, but Los Angeles, California. Yeah, Encino, baby.
Look adorable. I'm here for the first time. You're even cuter in person. I feel like I know you. I feel like I know you. I mean, every day when I would get up to get ready for the reel, I would watch you.
Oh my God.
You weren't on then yet, Mark, but I just love everything that you do. Keep it going, girl.
You weren't on yet, but I just love everything.
Awesome.
See?
California.
She's already being nice and warmed up. right? She already knows the routine. She just said, you weren't on the show and I don't know anything about you, but I love everything you do. I don't know anything about your past work, but I love what you've done. And what is that? I have no idea. I haven't seen any of it, but I love it all. Oh my God.
I love seeing you guys together. This is awesome.
You. California raised.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe you and your husband could have a talk show of your own where you co-host together. What? Divorced? Really? When that happened?
Keep it going, girl. But I love seeing you guys together. This
Now
is
she's
awesome.
also trying to like look extra good on TV to make her man jealous. Like, look what you missing, boo. But she's also going to go out of her way to and act really extra about trying to seem like, look how fun and upbeat and positive. And like, I'm having so much fun. I got a big smile on my face. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Hey, Jeezy, I'm not bothered by the fact you left me. Like, look at me. I'm smiling, having fun. Like, I'm single. Like, I'm so happy. Look at me.
California raised.
I'm going to prove to you.
Yeah, born and raised. Not just California. Bay Area.
It gets cold in the Bay Area.
The coldest winter I ever spent was a summer.
Okay, I need you to know. I came here dressed,
like a whore.
ready to bring the sunshine. The minute I stepped out of that JFK airport, I was like, oh, hell no.
Yes.
This is, no, it hurts.
It's nothing.
Your
Welcome
tones.
people with a nice bone chilling cut.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
No, California cold. I mean, you guys, it was 82 degrees when I left.
Oh.
My daughter and I were like out swimming in the Venice
mud.
Beach. Like it was it's a beautiful California cold. So I'm here for a nice little like it's like a menthol, lozenge in your mouth.
Course,
That's it.
Smart.
Yes.
So I
You're
love
so
your
funny.
name, Jeannie.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
It's a name that some of our best friends are named Jeannie.
No way. Jeannies are always fun.
Yeah, Jeannies are always fun, and it's a specific time.
Yeah.
Like, how did you get the
Oh,
name?
like one of your best friends is Jeannie, the owner of the Lakers. That would make sense. You fucking sellouts.
It's a name that some of our best friends are named Jeannie.
No way. Jeannies are always fun.
Yeah, Jeannies are always fun, and it's a specific time.
Yeah.
Like, how did you get the name Jeannie?
Oh my God. Okay, so my mom, she's a refugee from Vietnam.
Okay.
It's
Let's
our
clap.
first daughter here in America.
Incredible.
So when she had me, she was giving birth. This is the story she told me. And she said that it was so painful because that was her first time ever giving birth. She told the doctor, it hurt, hurry, help me, I need something, the pain. So the doctor said, okay, we have an epidural. We just have to have you sign off of it and make sure that it's okay. They gave her the paperwork. It's like 7 pages at the time. She would sign off. And at the end, they have the price. And so she said, it's not free. And they were like, no, ma'am, but if you sign there, we're going to get this thing. We'll hurry. You only have this window of time. No, I want something free. Just, turn the TV on. It's free. And so they turned on the TV and she was like flipping through it. She saw I Dream of Jeannie. And she said, I watched this girl, this pretty. And there she was giving birth to me. And she said, I dream of my first daughter in America. I Dream of Jeannie.
This is, I'm telling you,
Isn't that crazy?
That's awesome.
So I wear my name with such pride because of that. Everybody in my family has Vietnamese names, and my name is Jeannie Mai, so it's in the middle right there. But it reminds me of just how much honor I have to represent my parents here in America.
Yeah.
That's great.
Speaking of that, and if we could go back for a minute, why is it when women are in labor, they hand them paperwork? You've had.
I'm in labor. Please, can I just get some apple juice? Sure. Just sign right here. By the way, the apple juice is going to cost you $700. What? Oh, no, please. I'm just really thirsty. Please. I'm in labor. I need some apple juice. We'll get you one. Just sign right here. $700. Nope, fine. Give me a break.
Speaking of that, and if we could go back for a minute, why is it when women are in labor, they hand them paperwork?
Girl,
you've had a
tell
baby,
me
what,
about
2
it.
years
My
ago?
first time, I don't read contracts well, and I get scared because I will sign my life away if the font looks pretty. I don't understand. So that happened to me too, and I remember
like when I was giving birth to Monaco, they were having me sign about the treatment afterwards and what room I wanted.
Oh yeah, you don't want to know anything about that. Yeah.
Just give me the 4 seasons and we're good.
And the paperwork.
God,
Now is not the time for paperwork. I can't see.
Right. And when I say that for the next 8 months afterwards too, don't talk to me.
Right, exactly.
Do
Tell
not.
me I'm pretty, feed me, and rub my feet.
Yes. Hey, listen, we're taking a little break. When we come back, we're taking you to the cage. Stick around.
Enter fall into the holidays web trivia, and you can have the chance to win the Roomba i3 Plus from iRoom.
Don't you know? Oh, look at that. Wait a minute. Don't tell me I passed the whole thing. Raising Cane's. Doing for chicken tenders what Chick-fil-A did for chicken sandwich. Oh, I guess we missed it.
You're out. You can't go back in.
You want
Oh, Kelly's going to act like, oh my God, I'm getting such a headache thinking about it. This is an incredible show.
And that's kind of like what Uber is like.
Ready?
Right there.
3, 2, 1.
Jacob's got that huge mystery box, which hopefully is the mega mystery box with a trip to the DR. Oh, but he dropped it. But he should have.
So once you're out, you're out. You can't go back in.
once you're out, you can't. But also, you only can get what you bring out with you. So even if you put that box on and it fell out right before the door, it's gone. Raid the Cage is one of the most heart-pumping, most nonstop. Like you're just at the edge of your seat because it's mayhem. It's that time and be able to get everything you can with your bare hands. So he was smart to try to load it up.
I did say that. I was like, I like that strategy, but you've got to keep the merch on the scooter.
Oh, we've got people stuffing iPads into their shirts.
Yes.
They're putting like shoes into their belts.
And I saw you in the background there. What's your role on?
Okay, so I feel like, imagine if like your most aggressive, an aggressive mom was watching you go Black Friday shopping, and she's like, no, get that. Wait, no, I want to shop this. Get that for the kids. Your dad needs that. Go back.
So you would do well on the show.
You're
You would do well.
You're the merch coach.
I'm the merch coach because I'm a shopping freak.
What would you go for first?
I would go for the shoes. The Jimmy Choo shoes. We've got Birkin bags, guys.
What?
Yes, and we've got cars. You can push a whole car out on your own as long as you answer the trivia questions that are needed.
But you
or you'll
have
play
to
the game.
push the car out.
Yes,
Is it in
exactly.
neutral?
The car is in neutral.
Okay.
We've had women half your size push out the car. So Raid the Cage, basically, two people come into the cage. One person has to answer the trivia questions to earn your time. The second person uses the time to get in that cage, get in, get out, and you get rich.
Nice.
Every single thing is good.
Great. Thank you, Jeannie.
Yes,
It's awesome meeting you. Yeah.
Raid the Cage, Friday night, CBS. Next, Gratitude is the Attitude. Stick around.
Tomorrow on Live, from the new reality series Twin Loves, Nikki and Ray Garcia.
With Nurtec ODT, I can treat a migraine when it strikes and prevent migraine attacks, all in one.
Stars, live Tuesday on ABC and Disney Plus.
It's time for Gratitude is the Attitude Week. We're kicking things off with ideas for gratitude and giving with Better Homes and Gardens Features Director Amy Brightfield. Hi, Amy. Hi. Good to see you. Okay, so we've been doing a little bit of this at home. We've been cleaning out our closets.
This is a good time to clean out your closet, get off the couch, burn some calories from Thanksgiving dinner, and sort your clothes into different bins that you're going to donate, that you're going to sell. You can sell some of them too, but a lot of coats, especially, everywhere has a coat drive. So you definitely want to do that. And giving back is good for your health too.
It
makes
so
you feel
true.
really
It makes
good.
you feel good, and it makes you feel less like if I'm on the fence about something, I'm like, somebody could really use this.
Yeah.
So it really helps you clear
If you
out
haven't worn it in
stuff.
a couple of years, you're never going to wear
You're
it.
never going to wear it.
What else?
And then this is one of my favorite things is Meals on Wheels. If you can't go in person to volunteer.
How about this?
We interrupt our regular programming with an update to a breaking story we've been following all morning long. Chicago firefighter has died from an early morning fire in Lincoln Park.
Fire officials are about to give an update right now. Fire Commissioner Annette Nance Holt just crossed the street from Illinois Masonic Hospital, standing at the microphones now to give us that update. We're going to listen in.
And unfortunately, I stand here again today with bad news to report on the Chicago Fire Department. We lost a beloved member again this morning, doing what we do every day, going to emergencies, fighting fires, the things that put our lives in jeopardy every day. This happened around 6 a.m. It was at 2430 to 2432 North Lincoln. This was a 4-story ordinary constructed building with mixed occupancy, and it was actually occupied. Crews were on the scene working the fire. When our member was on the roof, they were opening up holes on the roof when our member actually fell through a light shaft. It was identified immediately that there was a light shaft on the roof, and immediately a mayday was called for our member. Companies went to work right away to locate our member. They located him right away, and they had to force a hole through a wall to bring him out. And they brought him out, CPR here to Illinois Masonic. Unfortunately, he didn't survive his injuries. Illinois Masonic, they did everything possibly that they could to help our members' outcome. It just didn't. He sustained significant injuries, and we are so very grateful to the Illinois Masonic team, to the doctors, and to all the team members who came and supported his family. Right now, his wife is here, and her parents, his mother is on her way here. A lot of his coworkers stand behind me, Engine 55 and Truck 44. We called him, his real name is Firefighter EMT Andrew Price. Everybody called him Drew. We knew him as Drew. We all knew Drew. Drew worked out. He was a health nut, loved by so many, and would be missed by all. We ask that you keep the Chicago Fire Department in your prayers, and his family especially, as they realize what so many other families have this year, that this job is a very, very, very dangerous job. And we go to work and we never know if we'll come home. So we just ask for everybody to continue to pray for us, pray for his family, and especially his coworkers behind me that still have to go back to work and do this job without their team members. So thank you. Well, a really, really good friend of mine. I know Drew from working out. He was a workout nut. So an instructor at the academy, Daryl Johnson, who's a lieutenant, he texted right away to ask me, is that Drew? And I go, Andrew? He said, we call him Drew. I'm like, oh, Drew, that Drew. And just that kind of guy, a leader, a great firefighter. He got coworkers here. His chief is here. His captain, his lieutenant, all of them are here. They work with him side by side. So feel free to interview them after this if you want to talk about the man Drew on a personal level and not on a commissioner level for me to say who he is. But I know him by working out too. Let me say this. We all love what we do, and we all know that when we go to work, it may be our last. We all realize that. But I think having my members behind me, my command staff, the members of the fire department with me, the hugs we share with each other, we work through our grief. We really do. Do we understand this? Of course, we don't understand this at all. I'm going to tell you, I've shed a lot of tears today. This is really a good moment for me to talk, but I'm thankful to them for sharing their hearts with me. His family, I mean, his wife is just so grateful, of the support. That's who the fire department is. When times get rough, we hang together and we stick with one another. Yeah. Is he back here? I can't see back there. Is this chief back there?
McCormick.
McCormick.
Very efficient. Good morning, everybody. I'm Battalion Chief Michael McCormick, 12th Battalion. Sure. Okay. Good morning. My name is Michael McCormick. I'm Battalion Chief assigned to Battalion 12. I'll give you a brief synopsis. We got this still after 5:30 this morning. I don't know exactly how much after. We arrived on the scene. There was light smoke, barely any smoke, met by a 45-year-old female, presumably the call. She indicated that there was a fire in the kitchen. Engine 55 arrived on the scene with Truck 44. Truck 44 put a ladder to the roof to assist in vertical ventilation. Engine 55, along with Truck 44, forced the front door. When the door was open, there was more smoke visible. The lady in the front of the building walked me around to the rear to show me there was a lot more smoke back there. The door was open. At that time, I informed my second engine, engine 22, to go to the rear of the alley, to proceed to the alley. They were not on the scene yet. They proceeded to the alley. There was a hydrant on Fullerton Avenue that they could make. Tower 10 arrived on the scene. They also assisted engine 22 in the rear. They also threw a banger, I believe, on the D side of the building, the C side of the building, and primary searches were begun. Everybody got out of the building. The lines were advanced. Eventually, the main body of fire was extinguished. There was still hot pockets that we were searching around. When the tragedy happened, with firefighter Andrew Price, we were notified of the Mayday prior to that. And then we called for the Mayday, gave us a Stillen box and a EMS Plan 1, deployed the RIT team, requested Squad 1 to the front of the building to assist in the extrication. We had information that firefighter Price had descended down a light shaft. When we first got eyes upon him, firefighter Price was responsive. They had RIT lieutenant asked him if he could hear him to move his arm. He moved his arm. They were having a hard time getting to him. We had to breach a wall.
Thank you.
Oh shit! He was about to go into some detail. She had to stop him. She's like, no, don't. You don't got to go into that much detail.
I'm getting to him. We had to breach a wall.
Thank you.
Firefighter Price was responsive. They had RIT lieutenant asked him if he could hear him to move his arm. He moved his arm. They were having a hard time getting to him. We had to breach a wall.
Thank you.
This guy in the back this guy passed a message to this guy, like, tell him to shut the fuck up. That's more than enough. Because once he said the words, we had problems getting to him. Oh, no. We don't have problems to do anything. We're the fire department. We do everything perfect. You don't admit fault to anything on a camera. You don't sit there and say, we had problems getting to him, because now you're admitting fault. And now the family could open up a lawsuit and say, hey, you just admitted that you couldn't get to him and you had problems. So you were neglectful. And so now if you would have gotten to him sooner, you could have saved his life. And you guys are trained.
Information that firefighter Price had descended down a light shaft. When we first got eyes upon him, firefighter Price was responsive. They had RIT lieutenant asked him if he could hear him to move his arm. He moved his arm. They were having a hard time getting to him. We had to breach a wall.
That's enough.
Thank you.
That's enough. He goes, that's enough. That's enough. Shut up.
He moved his arm. They were having a hard time getting to him. We had to breach a wall.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't want you to tell us about personally.
Okay. He was a lovely man. He was as sweet as could be. He took extremely good care of himself and his family. He was extremely healthy. He was a light of sunshine. He never had a bad thing to say about anybody. Kind of quiet.
You know, he always tended to take an extra portion of meatloaf than he was allotted, and somehow people's leftovers would come missing, and their plates would be in his bed, and that was a problem. He liked eating other people's food, but he had tremendous feet and a great heart and loved music.
Light of sunshine.
Except for opera. He said opera sucked and was for pussies.
Had a bad thing to say about anybody. Kind of quiet. A good family man. Everybody loved him. It really stings. He's like a big kid. Real enthusiastic. Just a wonderful young man. Kept himself in very good shape. Great physical condition. Just a great firefighter. Loved working with him. Everybody loved working with him.
A really sad day.
And now what's this guy doing? If you're going to fucking say something, say something. Don't open your mouth and mumble something under your breath.
Just a wonderful
You can't hear it anyway.
Kept himself in very good shape. Great physical condition. Just a great firefighter. Loved working with him. Everybody loved working with him.
A really sad day for the Chicago Fire Department.
Well, someone died.
Great physical condition. Just a great firefighter. Loved working with him. Everybody loved working with him.
A really sad
Come
day.
on with your fucking shit. This fucking cable company's going to suck my balls one of these days.
Everybody loved him. It really stings. He's like a big kid. Real enthusiastic. Just a wonderful young man. Kept himself in very good shape. Great physical condition. Just a great firefighter. Loved working with him. Everybody loved working with him.
A really sad day for the Chicago Fire Department.
Oh my goodness.
Chicago.
I can't remember exactly.
We now know the firefighter's name. Passed away this morning. Firefighter Andrew Price called him Jew, beloved firefighter, a leader, great firefighter,
Did
lovely
you hear
man.
that? Someone said, "Oh my goodness."
We now know the firefighter's name. Passed away this morning. Firefighter Andrew Price called him Jew, beloved firefighter, a leader, great.
Everybody loved working with him.
Oh my goodness.
For the Chicago Fire Department.
Oh my goodness.
Chicago.
I can't remember exactly.
We now know the firefighter's name. Passed away this morning. Firefighter Andrew Price called him Jew, beloved firefighter, a leader, great firefighter, lovely man, as the battalion chief just said, from Engine 55 and Truck 44.
39 years old. He was on the roof of the building on North Lincoln Avenue when he fell through a light shaft. Firefighters, as you heard described here, had a hard time getting to him. He was responsive when they did finally reach him.
I went to a Haley Reiner concert at that building.
He was taken to Illinois Masonic Hospital, where, as you heard the fire chief say, doctors did everything that they could to save him, but he succumbed to his injuries.
This press conference continues. We're carrying this on our website right now. We'll also have a full update on our news at 11 o'clock. We now return you to regularly scheduled programming.
Oh, what is that? Thank you. Are you going to go straight to the View? Thanks for interrupting my Kelly and Mark.
Think of the most fun you've ever had. Because if life's a journey, this is the destination.
Do better, local affiliate. Do better.
No one throws a birthday bash like Whoopi.
Piss off,
You're
Whoopi.
invited.
Whoopity-doo.
Emmy-winning Ted
Whoopie
Lasso star
dee-doo.
Hannah Waddingham's joining the party. The legendary Gladys Knight
No
is
one cares.
performing live. And Whoopi's turning the tables and giving out some of her favorite things that home viewers can get in on
Oh,
too.
so she's trying to be like Oprah.
Here come Hot Topics with Whoopi. Sarah Haynes. Anna Navarro.
Well, that was a waste of time. Anyways, thank you so much for watching.
We're going to solve your social dilemmas coming up next. Our pumpkin pie is for Libby. I see your recipes.
At TJ Maxx, you can go above and beyond and stay under budget.
That was season 2, episode 50. Season 2, episode 50 of the Fill in the Blanc podcast. Rest in peace to the firefighter that died. Make sure to hug a firefighter, even if they don't ask for it.
You're finally free. And Cox saying she's, quote,
even if they're a stranger and they don't know you and they don't ask for one, just go up to a random firefighter, put your arms around them and squeeze them tight so your chest rubs up against theirs and your genitals meet. And then whisper in the air, I love you. They'll appreciate it. They'll say, I appreciate you. Appreciate y'all. Go ahead. French kiss a firefighter. I'm going to create hashtag French kiss a firefighter day. They have National Waffle Day, National Sandwich Day, National Sock Day, National Zebra Day, National Carpool Day, National French Kiss a Firefighter Day. We're going to start that. Me and you in this little community of lovebirds. French kisses on your neck. Happy Thanksgiving, gobble, gobble. Next episode, I'm going to tell you what I'm dressing up as for Halloween or for Thanksgiving, my Thanksgiving costume after Halloween. I got a big booger. That's not a booger. Why is a piece of shit in my nose? Or is my thumb smells like shit because I stuck it up my butt? I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. This has been your favorite host, Phil N. de Blanc de la Francais. I'll see you next time. Make sure to like this video or dislike it and to smash that like button if you dislike the video and smash the dislike button if you like the video and subscribe for notifications on when to like and dislike this video so we can all like each other's videos. And let me know where your videos are. I want to watch your videos and dislike them. Or I'll like them. It depends. But one, I don't, you know what? Let's all surprise each other. Merry Christmas, ho, 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 gobble, gobble, and boo. Trick or treat, smell my feet. Give me your butt cheeks to eat. I'm out.